Good morning. We're in a field that has some very erratic emergence and then growth patterns after that emergence. You're on the ground with Rob Seco. Some practices work until they don't. And really what we've discovered on this particular field service call this morning is spring ammonia and some of the risks that are associated with spring anhydrous ammonia applications. So this farm was planted 3 weeks ago today. 4 weeks ago today, the ammonia was applied. In general, that rule is 7 days from ammonia application to planting corn. Although we can still see risk associated and what we'll call quote-unquote ammonia burn for all the way up to 14 days interval from application to planting. So here we are today, we're 21 days out of planting date and we're still showing the effects of anhydrous ammonia spring applied in corn. So this was applied in dry and drying conditions. Now think about ammonia. Ammonia, anhydrous, is a term that means without water. So ammonia, NH3, is searching and seeking for water. So you put it down with your knives into basically a tube, a tunnel, and that ammonia can move in all directions, and it's in search of water. NH3 is in search of water, H2O. What it wants is a hydrogen, one of the H's off of H2O. Once it grabs a hydrogen, that chemical reaction will grab a hydrogen from water. Now it becomes ammonium, NH4+, which will attach to the soil and now is your stable nitrogen source in the soil. And what it looks like in the field is it looks stunted. They look very, very drought-stricken, so they're folding up as though they don't have water. Well, they don't have a root system. And so the ammonia is not necessarily burning the root. What it does is it desiccates. It's pulling water out of the first structure that comes out of that seed, and that first structure is your radicle. And so it will extract moisture from that radicle, keeping it singed back right to the seed, and then that plant won't have a root system until the crown will form. It will burn the radicle and the seminal roots back, basically, taking water from them. I'm going to try and dig a couple of these up and bring it close into the camera so you can see the radicle being very callous and very tight to the seed, not elongated at all. And we should be able to see some browning or some yellowing or some tinging of that root system as the ammonia draws the moisture out of the root system. So if you can see on both of these seedlings, there is no radicle. There are no seminal root system. They've been singed back by the free ammonia that's still in the soil. So in general, for safety, with spring ammonia and corn planting, the rules are space and time. The deeper you can put the ammonia, the farther away from the seed and seedling, the more safe that you are. And then the elongation or the separation of time from the time of the ammonia application to when you plant corn. Again, the rule of thumb has been 7 days, but we still see it today actively having a negative effect on corn 4 weeks after ammonia application, 3 weeks after corn planting. So just some of the risks that are associated with spring ammonia. If we can help you on your farm, please reach out. You've been on the ground today with Rob Seco. I'm Todd Claussen.